Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bit of Veteran Creates Monday panel. It's a very small panel, as you can see, but we'll try our best to keep you entertained. How are you two?
All the better for seeing that intro. Well done.
That
Thank
was adorable.
Did you like your picture, Tim?
Yeah, that was the first time I've seen that. That's very funny. How was the weekend?
All right, I spent it all doing the intro and the outro. Either that or sleeping.
Is there an outro as well?
Yeah, there's a new outro. I've got it matching at either end now. That's cool.
Very nice.
Obviously, you won't get to see that until the end.
No. And people may or may not get mentions on it.
Oh, Posty, be right back.
She got all excited then.
No, very good.
Yeah. Thank you. And how are you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Just tired. I thought I'd be clever the other day and stay up till like 1 in the morning, and then just be awake for that like witching hour shift with the baby. And of course, she slept until like 4 a.m. So the sun started coming up. I hadn't slept, and I'm like, oh boy, I've been outplayed here. Yeah.
At one time, she doesn't wake up early in the morning.
Yeah. It turns out sleep is just a zero sum. So she'll sleep all night, provided
I take it you haven't learned from everyone else's advice where they say sleep when baby sleeps.
When do I ever go with the majority opinion?
Maybe now is a good time to start.
It's probably sage advice.
Oh, dear. What did you get, Modders?
Yeah, I'm just opening it up now. It's a big ass box.
It's a big ass box.
Yeah.
Why have you got a box with an ass in it?
Why is it ticking?
Yeah.
You know I love you, but you're on the way. Come on. You're not having the box. Bugger off. She eats cardboard and she wants it.
Oh my god, she's opening a beer. It's only dinner time.
Beverage time.
So I say, Modders is starting early. Should we read the chat out while she's doing that, Tim?
Yeah, let's
go with Tim first.
Him. Good morrow, all. Welcome to another Monday panel where we all work on our own projects or catch up on builds. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Thank you.
That sounded like Beavis and Butthead. Dieter says, "Blessed all of you." Thank you.
Do the laugh. Do the whole. Good one, Beavis. Trevor says, "Hi all. Hope you all had a good weekend." I did.
Hey, Trevor. Bob says, "Good day all. Lurking while car electronics repairing, cursing and building boxes." Ooh.
Nice. Mr. Joe Leal is in. He says, "Good morning, after evening to all. Cold but good weekend. Hope you're all feeling better. Let's have a good week."
Yeah, in a lot of pain, but I'm okay. Carl says, "Hey all. Hello."
Jules says, "Morning, Tiff, El Kilto, Trevor, Bob. Please say you haven't got any more strand beasts on order." Joe, Carl.
And he says, "Watch your panel."
Watch your Jules.
Oh,
Joe says, "Morning, Julian. El Rey de los Heathens."
Matthew says, "Good morning." Hello, Matthew.
Aussie Ian's in. He says, "Hi, everyone."
Hello. Patrick Goodale.
Bob says, "Oops, Julian, I saw the vendor had a listing for last 5 beasts still up. Thought, oh, didn't buy them, just watched. So I bought them. Again, I blame painkillers."
I wonder what's the total is on how many he's bought of them now.
I have no idea. Don't forget he's bought forward and sideways walkers.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, go on, Modest.
no, sorry, you finish.
June says, hi, Ian. Ah,
Bob says, on the plus side, there are now 11 of the 12 arriving.
yes. Hello, John.
Hello.
Oi, oi.
Did you have a good birthday weekend?
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah.
Good.
Excellent food, excellent company. Well, with company, I mean family, but yeah, they're excellent company.
They're a pretty good mob.
Yeah, good. Matthew says that intro is the best.
You've not seen it, have you, John?
No,
It's very, very nice, actually.
I'll watch it
He's
back
done-
later.
Yeah, he's done a hot new intro and outro, so I'll be watching that.
Okay.
We can always show it to John after we've done the chat.
Yes.
That intro is the best. Ian says, no caps lock in chat unless your name's Nick. Happy Monday, all.
Patrick says, hi, Tiff, Dita, Trevor, Bob, Joe, Carl, Julian, Matthew.
Matthew says hi, Patrick.
Joe says, only 3 on the panel. Quality, not quantity. No offense to the others. Ha ha.
In fighting words.
Patrick says, hi, Ian.
Matt Mick says hi, all.
Joe says, Patrick.
Dorkosaurus says, good morning, peoples.
Matthew says birthday boy Marley is still partying with those strippers. Oh,
Yeah, there was a video of him getting a chair thung at his head.
yeah, that was hilarious. I'll flick that to you, Mikey.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Outstanding. Like, it has gone viral,
Has
so
it?
our overseas friends may have seen it. But two, grown
Gentlemen.
men, like in their 40s, early 50s, had gotten thrown out of a sports/gentleman bar, and one of them went to the restaurant next door and grabbed a chair and tried to fling it at a bouncer. And it beamed his mate right in the head and knocked him out. And the bouncers are just laughing at him. It's all caught on camera.
Oh, it's so good.
June says, laughed my ass off at the intro. I see you included Koth Mikey, even though I'm not on the panel. I included all the team. So I included you, Adam, and Modest as well.
Ian says, Dorkosaurus is here. Checks time. Hi, Dorka.
Bob says, but big boxes may be in the future.
Yeah, that's the tiff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aussie Ian says, does anyone else think about what animal they would be if they were on the panel? I decided Adam's a Highland cow. 'Cause he's
Okay.
Scottish.
Maybe Aussie Ian would be a koala due to the chlamydia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, the grey hair as well. The grey fur.
Yeah. No, that's I'm kidding. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mum.
Oh, I've just realised John's got a Scale Modelling Twins t-shirt on.
How
Let's see.
about that?
Let's see.
Hey.
Show us your
Look at
move,
him.
John.
Looking very profesh.
Yeah. Is that all right for you?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Looks like a good fit.
It's all right. So
Yeah,
Paul
so-
and I bought 2 each. We weren't sure because it wasn't Temu's, it's Redbubble, but I don't know. I measured it's the dimensions on the site and all that sort of stuff. Measured from here to here, and I thought, I'm large. So I was going to order 2 larges, and Paul ordered an extra large just as a stopgap. So that made me go back, and we got a large and an extra large each, and they both fit.
Yeah.
But,
They're really comfy, aren't they?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So I
Well,
got
now
this is
you-
a forest green, and I got a dark blue, a navy blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, now you've got one that, if the beers pack on a couple of kilos, you'll still have a
Yeah.
shirt.
You got to fill the
Yeah.
t-shirt out now, John.
Oh, that's going to be very easy.
Ian says, I vote play the intro again. Well, now that Mal's here, we could play it because Mal's in it as well.
Why not? It's a
Should we go for
hot
it?
new intro.
Go on, modders. Let's spin
Yeah.
that intro again.
It's just a home video of Mikey in the shower.
Ew.
Oh. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god.
There we go.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
That's
Yeah, only
fantastic.
one thing wrong with it.
What's that?
You got me with jets.
It's AI. You can't have everything, mate.
I know. I'm just saying.
You're lucky you haven't got 3 heads.
Now, after the
Suggesting I
chat,
don't finish anything.
are you able to bring up a
Oh,
single...
you got that from it, did you?
Yeah. Very good.
So after all the comments, are you able to bring up a single screenshot from that? Say
I
mine.
can,
I can
can-
try and.
modders, I can just bring the picture up.
Ah,
Yeah.
you.
So
you-
later on, because I'll tell the story of
Yeah.
the guy on the flight deck of the Herc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Where did we get up to, modders? I think it was there, wasn't it?
Yes.
So,
Go on.
I think Jules says, I think Bob's total is approaching 30. Oh, hang on. There were already 20 plus 12. Oh, good grief. Hides Bob's keyboard.
Yeah, Bob's bought another 12 Strand Beasts.
Oh, good.
All sideways
grief.
walkers.
Oh, Patrick says hello to the panel and happy birthday, John. Thank you very much, Patrick.
And Aussie Ian says the chair toss was hilarious.
Yeah, we'll fill you in later. Well, that sounds wrong, but yeah, moving on.
Can't put that one in the intro video.
No.
The kangaroo and the fox. Paul says, hello, troops.
Duke is in. He says, G'day, all you beautiful people.
Yeah, Julian says, not seen that video. Tim, Discord, please. Or is it on YouTube? It is. I'm about to put it into... I'll put it in Discord.
Put it in the video links channel on Discord.
There
Okay,
you go.
I'll do it.
It's worth a watch.
It's worth a watch. It's filmed from multiple angles. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's the CCTV from a few different businesses, and it's chef's kiss, no notes.
Who are we up to? Me?
Me.
Okay.
Well,
Aussie Ian says, I'm not cute enough to be a koala, but a drop bear.
A drop bear.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I've heard about drop bears.
Paul says, if I was on panel, I would be a ferret. That was my nickname when serving, and I also own 20 ferrets. Ah. There we go.
Wow.
Pet ferrets.
Wowzers.
Imagine, buying a ferret and accidentally ordering 20.
Ian says, the new intro is great.
My guitar, I'm sure my guitar just slipped. I just heard it.
Bob says, sorry, Tiff, they're all forward walkers.
That's what I meant. I got mixed up.
Alien Ian says, oh yeah, happy belated birthday to the twins.
Beauty, mate.
Scott says, good ale. Hello, Scott.
G'day, Scott.
David of the Valleys is here. He says, G'day, just back from a trip to Pontypridd.
Well done. I'm impressed.
My
All right.
purchases.
So we want
Ooh.
that one. Ooh.
Ooh.
So was that what got dropped off for you, Tiff?
Yes. I have some low order Tet
Oh, good.
and my Eurofighter Typhoon, which was apparently my dad's favourite.
Jet.
Yeah. According
Nice.
to my uncle, my dad's brother.
Nice.
It was also in the middle of building one of these.
I used to have a poster of a prototype Eurofighter
Oh
when
yeah,
I was a teenager. Yeah.
the EAP or whatever it's called.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what's happening in this bit of footage here? Imagine you can't actually see the front, the flight deck. You've got what they call a 245. The front wall of the Herc compartment is 245 inches back from the nose, so it's called a 245 bulkhead. Anyway, what happened is I had to fix something underneath the floor of a Herc, and we had taken out the flight engineer's seat, and it was a relay to do with autopilot or whatever it was. I can't remember now, but I didn't put in the stops at the back of the rails. Now, if you're facing forward, the flight engineer seat comes back from the middle of the cockpit back towards the stairs, which are on the left-hand side of the shot there. So what happened is when they took off, the flight engineer didn't lock his seat in, and the seat rolled back like that, and then fell down the stairs. For a moment, he was teetering on, balancing forward. He was on that angle there because the only thing holding him in place was the cord from his headset. So when that sort of went and let go, he went down the stairs. So after takeoff, the pilot, they're going, takeoff, checks complete. So, flaps up, gear up, lights off, all that stuff, power setting, takeoff, after takeoff, checks complete, pilot. And they go around, co-pilot, and they wait for the flight engine to come back. Flight engineer. And they turned around and he's not there. And, what the hell? So anyway, Loadmaster checks complete, and he's too busy laughing, just keying the mic. Loadmaster. So anyway, when he finally was able to talk, he said, "Oh yeah, all mates in his chair down the compartment with me." Oh, is he all right? I don't know. I'm laughing too hard to get close to him. And when I got the ball tearing the next day from the warrant officer, just what did you do and all that sort of stuff like that, he burst out laughing, but he admitted that it's not the first time it happened to that flight engineer. And they still let me work on planes after that. Nothing happened because I said, well, why didn't you have an airframes guy putting the chair back in? Why is avionics doing it? He said, that's a bloody good point. And he went off and had a go at them instead.
There we go.
You'd think if that happened to you once, that would be on your personal checklist that you would make sure your chair's not going anywhere.
In place. Yeah.
Or ask which doofus has been playing with my seat before you get in it.
Yeah.
It was part of my the scheme I had on early enough was to expel all, have an end to all flight engineers in Royal Australian Air Force, to which I have achieved.
Yeah.
Although one of them is now the warrant officer of the Air Force. But that's right, Ralph Clifton. But hello, Ralph, if you're watching.
I've just had a message off Waitrose. He says he's going to be about 30 minutes late because he's just finished editing some video, so he'll be with us shortly.
It'll be good to see him.
Yeah. So it was quite fun creating those images.
Oh, they look great.
And I think it's more in keeping with the way the channel page is looking now as well,
Yes.
instead of cartoons.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like the little baby croc watching the Patriots. It was very on brand.
I can pull that one up as well. Hang on, see that one properly. That one. I quite like the one of me playing guitar with Kaylee singing, shouting in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So that's actually more or less exactly what was happening during the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the choice.
I was sitting there in my Tom Brady jersey as well. So
when I was making it, I was trying to sit there and what team is it that Tim supports? And then I remembered you said the Pats. I was like, Pats. I'm sure that stands for Patriots.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, who's the Patriots?
Yeah.
New England.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
That's awesome.
It's cool. That is.
I made sure to put a bottle because originally it did put a beer in front of Robin as well.
You could have a little beer. That would be all right.
Double parking myself during a football game. It's not the first time that's happened.
I think a little beer would be good. Just a...
Yeah. She's got M&Ms. She's fine. As long as it's the one, not the blue ones.
Good stuff.
We've got more comments. Julie says, ew, I dread to think what AI would make a fox and a kangaroo, Mikey. With luck, ChatGPT would refuse to try.
It would probably do a foxy kangaroo, so one in lingerie or something or other.
Scott says, what is the pilot doing?
There you go.
That was the story.
Yep.
Yes.
Gino says, hello to all on the panel and in the chat. Hope you have a nice day.
Hello, Gino.
Duke says, John, after your Facebook post, I've realised that I am in Snake Valley for the 48 in 48. So sad.
Oh, that's fine. Don't have to drop everything. Life doesn't stop.
Jim says, probably best not to ask Scott.
Scott says, not the mama.
Yeah, that's from Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Jim Henson.
Yeah.
Not the mama. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mama.
Julian says, Nodge reminded me of a time in work. I unplugged mine to check a UID and PWD and left it around my neck. Plug caught in spokes of the wheelchair, didn't notice, turned around and nearly ripped my head off.
Shouldn't laugh, but John, tell people about 48 and 48 before we get started, John.
Yeah, sure. So every year, or for the last, I think this is a 9th year that it's happened, but I think for the last 7 years, James Skiffins, who is a model officer on YouTube and one of the co-hosts of the podcast modeling podcast, Just Making Conversation with Malcolm Childs, hosts an event called 48 and 48, where the original premise is everyone gets together online or watching YouTube and joining in a stream and building along like it's a buddy build any 48 scale model kit, and you try to complete it within 48 hours. And it's just an opportunity to my view is like Cats a musical. It's disconnected song and dance. It's just an excuse to have people at the bench doing all that sort of stuff like that. Like it's really cool. It's changed over the last, for the last number of years. What they've done is to not scare people away from doing it is expand it. So you don't have to do 48 scale kit. You don't have to do an actual model kit. You can make a book nook. You can make some Lego. You can do paper model. You can do Gundam, whatever you like. Just join in, and be part of the experience, a chat, and all that sort of stuff like that. You'll meet some really interesting people from literally around the world. It'll be hosted. There's an Australasian stream, so we've got people from the On the Bench modeling podcast here and Micro Machines podcast in the Australasian feed. It goes over to the UK. We've got Models for Heroes, people that would be running the stream over this. So James himself and other people would be, from what I understand, Mikey, you and Gary will be doing the Friends of Models for Heroes aspect.
I assume so. I've not spoken to Gary about it yet because I hardly get to speak to him nowadays.
Yeah, sure. So there's a Discord group, Friends of Models for Heroes, that'll be open to the world, and you could jump in, and that could be playing concurrent with the YouTube stream and all that sort of stuff. And there's some funny stuff that goes on there. And once it goes across to the UK, on the East Coast, it'll be generally run by the Model Geeks podcast and members of that out of Maryland and Washington. And as time goes on, it'll go over to Utah and California and the West Coast, where it'll be the Plastic Posse podcast, and all the members from that doing it before they have a break, and the throws across the Pacific comes back around to us. And it'll do that for the full 48 hours. In fact, it's a 48-hour build. We start at 7:30 p.m. on the 20th of March, and it'll go to the 22nd. But as it goes around the world, once it gets the second day back to us, and it's still got to go all the way around to the west coast of America again. So the stream actually goes for about 72 hours or so. And it's a highlight of one of the very highlights of my calendar year. I've been part of it. This will be my fourth year. Could be fifth. But I've done it since I've learned of it. And the following year I was one of the co-hosts, which was pretty cool. And I haven't... I haven't regretted meeting these fine people that are part of this stream and 48, and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. So, 20th to the 22nd of March, 2026. On it'll be the Model Officers Mess on Facebook, streaming via his channel on YouTube. But all details are at 48-48.org.
Yes.
And there's quite a lot of info there. There'd be auctions on the Sunday from some of the biggest names in the modelling world are putting up some special packages and everything else. It's pretty amazing what's happening this year.
Nice. Well done.
So there's that.
Excellent.
And all the money raised from around the world goes to help assist Models for Heroes do the wonderful work they do looking after ex-defense, what do you call them? Military...
ex-forces and blue light community.
Yeah, so there you go. So, we'd call it, diggers, ex-diggers and blah, blah, blah. But, helping people struggle, not helping people struggle, helping with people's struggles against PTSD and other debilitating conditions.
Should we write you a script, John? Would that be easier?
No, I think I'm finished now.
There you go. We've got 26 people watching and 15 likes. Malcolm's roped me into doing another group build.
Oh, yes, the Vickers machine gun group?
Yes, literally. So I've got that book anyway, which is pretty handy.
Ooh.
But he's sending me a large-scale Vickers machine gun. Like a 1/6 scale, like 30 centimeters long.
Wow.
So that's going to be cool. Luckily, I've got this book. It's got all the specs in here, and it's even got plates. If I turn the camera over. So it's got like loads of these exploded diagrams with all the parts numbered, and then underneath it tells you what the part was made from, like steel or brass and things like that.
Yeah, that looks like from the original manual, doesn't it? The breakdown.
Yeah. So that's pretty
Who
cool.
doesn't love a good exploded diagram?
I know, right?
Yeah, the best.
So many photos and so much history.
That is very cool. So if I'm going to post this chair thing into Discord, where does it go?
Video links.
Video
But
links.
what's that under?
Video
It's got
links.
Voice channels.
No, it's under
No.
the text channels.
I can't see video links.
Under the text channel.
What, voice channels? Text channels?
No.
Text. And then it's beneath tips, tricks, and advice.
No.
Fourth one down.
So I've got text channels. The next one down is voice channels, and Gamers Corner, then
Yeah,
Group
you need to
Build.
expand
Press
the
on
text
text
channel.
channels to expand it.
I have.
You can have, because you'd see Shoot the Breeze.
Are you on your server or are you on the Bearded Veteran Create server?
Bearded Veteran.
Right. So press on the text channel so the arrow's pointing down.
Yeah.
Can you see Shoot the Breeze underneath it?
Yeah.
Right. 3 below that, you got video links.
Oh, okay. Ah, right. There you go. Thank you.
See, if you used it more, you'd remember these things.
Oh, I see. So when you said it's under text channels, you meant it's within text channels.
Yes.
Not under.
Yeah, once
I
it's
thought it's too
expanded,
far
it's
down.
underneath it. Yeah. Yeah. That manual's for 1886 to 1968. There we go. So that means, Mal, Vickers machine gun was still being used when you were a young lad. That's mad, that, isn't it?
It was his first job when he was 4.5 in the factory. Putting them together.
After
Yeah. I've been there. Yeah, I know all about them. You didn't want to
This
know anything.
picture amazes me, right? You have to have some big brass balls to be the guy in the middle of that.
Well, any one of them.
Yeah. All it takes is for one to accidentally have a round up the spout. All hell breaks loose. There we go. Yeah. So apparently I'm going to be building a Vickers machine gun. Paul says, I have the 143rd Land Rover from my stash for the 48 and 48.
Oh, nice.
Just put a link into the 4848 website. Thank you, too. Jem, greetings, plastic cutters. Oh dear, just caught Mr. Marley's story on the flight engineer. I experienced a front seat total collapse after takeoff. Seat disintegrated, back injury, landed in hospital.
Oh, that's no good.
No,
Fortunately, I had nothing to do with that one, GM. So
that you know of.
no, I hadn't heard of that one.
No.
Bob says, so with the average build time of 2 hours, that's 24 strand beasts required.
Required.
Yeah. Just put the link into the Airfix bundle for 4848, which is 48% off. So it's £39 for 3 kits, which is pretty cool. Julian, be back in a bit, Kara here. No problems. He also said, Bob, no. Just put the Model Officers YouTube channel in.
Lovely.
David had my Airfix 48 and 48 box Saturday as well. Excellent. The dog saw it's cool. I like guns, especially old ones. Me too. Gem. Oh, strange beast alert. Run away. STD's in. He says, morning, boys and Tiff. Hopefully everyone is staying warm across the pond. It's 8 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 13 C in Cleveland.
Cleveland. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's, what temperature is it? Oh, it's 20 degrees in there. That's not, so it's not bad. Paul says, I would love to build a large-scale model of a Vickers machine gun. I have a 1-to-1 scale SA-80. Yeah, I'd love a 1-to-1 scale SA-80. You can get the, I think it's 1/6 scale or 1/4 scale ones online for about £25. There you go.
So the Vickers machine gun group build, I've
Yes.
been asked by one of the organisers of the Vickers machine gun society, whatever they call themselves, via Malcolm to build one and send it in the mail over the UK. So I've signed up for it, and I'll be doing that one, which is a Model T with a Vickers machine gun on the back.
So maybe we should explain what it is. So the Vickers Machine Gun Association thing in the UK, they're doing a display in October, which is going to be the first time they've had all their sort of museum pieces and memorabilia and things like that out on one big display. And they want Models for Heroes beneficiaries and volunteers to build historically accurate anything to do with the Vickers company. So machine guns, planes, tanks, things like that, as long as it's to do with Vickers. And it has to be as historically accurate as possible. And what they're doing is any of us that take part, we get to join a Facebook group where, there you go, so Vickers MG. So members from there, the historians and things, are on the Facebook group so they can give us advice and any information we need for the builds. There we go.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Where did we go? There we go. STD says, has anyone on the panel built a model of a vehicle they used in the service? Yes, I built Land Rovers. I want to build a Foden, but I can't afford one because the only ones that are around are the Accurate Armor ones, and they're about £200 per model.
Yeah.
I've got a 432 that I want to build, but
Yeah.
I've got to backdate it to Larkspur radio equipment.
I've got an Accurate Armor 434. That's pretty cool.
I've got a Spezda C130J-30 all ready to go. It's just I haven't done it because I need more bench space.
Are you going to do the flight engineer being tipped off in the back?
It's a J model, no flight engineer.
You can do it being kicked off the back then.
There's no navigator. There's yeah. They got rid of 2 of the positions because they were replaced by computers, and they weren't happy.
STD says, I want a staircase truck model. Yeah, STD worked on the airfield, on the airport side of it, doing the luggage handling and stuff like that, I believe.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool. Dorcosaurus says it's -7-ish this morning. Sounds cold enough for me. Patrick says, I had to scratch build a 1/5 Vickers for my RC SE5A. Oh, good God. That's a big one. Paul says, I have a Vickers Spitfire in 1/72nd. Does that count? If it's as long as it's made by Vickers, yeah. Vickers bought Supermarine, didn't they? Oh, Supermarine.
Vickers Supermarine, yeah.
Yeah. So you could build a Spitfire from that era. There we go. 27 people. Right. I'm going to be adding some of the stuff to my omnibus ready for tomorrow. For it is the final episode tomorrow. STD says, I don't miss carrying them giant igloos full of water up the stairs to the KC-10s. Yeah, it does sound fun. John, the investigation found a number of seats to have been wrongly rebuilt. 11 people were court-martialed. Oof. That's not good. David says, who weren't happy, John? The computers? That's what I need to do. I need to paint. Paul says, a mate of mine works at Heathrow Airport. He regularly sends me photos of the Concorde if anyone wants reference photos. Ooh.
I get to see the one at Bristol.
Yeah.
It's quite good. It's in its own building.
I like the nickname for the Russian one, the Konkordsky. What?
I just thought I'd have a peek in the box of the Typhoon.
Sorry, I had to duck off for a moment. I'm back.
Hello.
That is the decal sheet.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Lovely. Paint
Good
it.
luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Just paint it.
Welcome to the world of full-scale modelling.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. So yeah. So what I'm working on here, if anyone hasn't worked it out, this is the ICM Hamden HP52B Mark 1 in 48 scale.
Yeah.
So it's getting close to closing up 2 halves. So we've got it's quite tight. It's only like it's 3 foot wide.
Yeah.
So you see, it's quite a deep fuselage, but it's a very thin fuselage. So what you have is, if you're the bombardier here and you need to take a number 2, you'd have to crawl up through that hole behind the pilot seat there, across the wing box and then down into where the toilet is there. And this is not from the kit, but this is a figure from the where are we? From the Spitfire kit that I did. Not the Few, the other one. Either way, so that's to scale. So you can see that there's not much room for him. If he had to do a number 2, he'd have to have this door open, and he'd be inconveniencing the guy that's here working the radio. So he's either upper gunner, lower gunner, or whatever. So I think if you were sitting up the front as a bombardier in this one, that you're just going to follow through and touch cotton. I think there's no way I'd crawl all the way through that plane to, because you're going to stink out. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really nice kit. It's as I say, it's come together pretty well. The fit is delicious. I'm now working on the glazing at the front, so that's the main bit that'll go around there. And basically making up my own masking set because I can't find one available. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Bloody hell. Dave Cummins is in. TVG says, hi, everyone. Hello.
Hello, Teebs.
Joe says, wow, those 2 guys in Australia, they would give the king of the heathens a run for his money. King of the heathens can't run.
I like how he said that just as he jumps back into chat.
They see him rolling. They hate it.
They hate
patrolling and trying to catch him riding dirty. TVG says, had eye drops in this morning, so can't see chat properly. Probably a good thing.
Yeah. Agreed.
And David is in. He says, how does the stewardess get her trolley with drinks, snacks, and duty free up and down the aisles in Hampden?
With difficulty.
Yes. Julian says, back. There you go. There you go. Julian says, that's looking great, Nodge. I missed that. What kit is it?
It is. Let me change. Oh, no, this will do. I'll just get the instructions. There we go. It's, the ICM HP52 Handley Page Hampden B Mark 1. A recent release. Yeah. And so the one I'm going for is the first production Hampden. So it's that one there. It's got Hampden written on the nose, but it's got yellow roundels on the wings, big numbers on the bottom. So it'll be, it's a strange looking beast, but so am I.
Yeah. I'm not agreeing with that bit, but yeah. Matthew says, I remember a story of a PRU Spitfire pilot who told a story of they had a P-tube, but at high altitude, the steam would condense in the canopy and then freeze. They would have to scrape it clear. Ew.
Yeah.
Lovely.
They had, still do, urinals on the forward wall, the 245 bulkhead of a Herc. And they used to have a Venturi, just a tube that would go down under the airframe, and the airflow would suck out the wee at the back, but big corrosion issues. So now you piss into the bottle. It's a self-contained thing, and you take that out at the end of the flight or whatever. We lock ours shut. So unless there's 126 packs or whatever, unless we're pretty full, we would just say, "No, go down the back, please," because it's just a pain in the ass. It's not to lift it in and out. It's just one less job for us to do.
Yeah.
But big corrosion issues, and of course, people would vomit in them occasionally. It's not fun cleaning it out.
And take a great big.
Well,
Travis says,
has been seen, but not by me.
I'm sure it's seen by everyone on the plane. Trevor says building the Airfix lice on the cockpit color is 78, which in Tamir is XF13, but this seems a bit dark. You can always lighten it. I mean, I don't know what XF13 is. Other than
It's
supposed to
basically
be
British interior green. Yeah,
Very green, supposed
it's
to
a
be.
green grey. Much like that colour. In fact, it's what you're seeing here. So it could be anywhere between that colour and that colour.
yeah.
Or a lot more green. Like a supermarine green is a lot more vibrant like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just whatever you like. Whatever you
Low
like.
sugar.
It's your model.
Jem, Dave Cummins. I've seen stewards chase trolleys downhill after runaway trolleys got away from them during the climb. TBG says, well, we'll know if John puts the wings on backwards.
Well,
To
it'd
be
be hard
fair,
pressed.
They'll be impressive.
To be fair, you haven't done it for a while.
I did it less than 24 hours ago. Isn't that right, Mel? No, he doesn't remember. This window
No,
here, I had put on backwards. So I don't know
Oh,
if
yes,
you could see. It has
you
a
said wing. I was trying to
Yeah.
think we did it with a.
So there is a space at the back of that, a little sort of notch at the back of the clear part for an antenna mast. I had glued it the other way around because it's square. It fits perfectly. And I realised my mistake before it was too late and had to take it off and put it on. And I thought, if I don't tell anyone, I'll get away with it. But then I told people.
Yeah,
You get to learn how to keep your mouth shut, haven't you, John? Paul says, my grandparents had a Staffordshire Bull Terrier that became champion at Crufts. He was named after the big red rock in Australia.
Oh, Uluru. Or Ayers.
Patrick says, XF71, I would use, Trevor. Ooh, we've got the Lysander bill coming up after the tornado. David says, anyone else thinking of doing either the vapor rub or the inhaler stick for the Vickers build? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Dave.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
Vicks.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Julian says, ICM 148 Hamden mask set on eBay. There we go.
Oh, bugger.
And he's put the link in for you.
Oh, thank you. Too late. I'm committed now. I never look at eBay. I don't trust it.
You should have been committed a long time ago, buddy.
Yeah.
Paul says, human wee is great for composting. Yeah, that's why Victorian gardeners used to pee in the compost heap, wouldn't it?
Well, that and the
Rather
fact
than
that they
going
didn't have
to
any
an actual
toilets.
toilet. Yeah.
Hello, Gary.
But they didn't have a penny.
Ahoy.
Yeah.
There you
Well,
go.
Ahoy, hoy. How you
Hello,
doing?
Mr. Windows. We've
right.
got a new picture of you in the intro.
Oh, am I going to be overjoyed about this?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, good. That's all right then. I just want to check whether I should
Maybe.
just go now or whether I should stay here to be insulted. I'm just asking.
I mean,
Well,
you
you
could
can
say
stay
it's
to be insulted if you want.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. I know. I've been insulted by better people, but rarely in as much humour.
There you go, Gary.
Oh, that actually looks wrong and slightly different. Yes.
Pretty good.
It's not like Flashheart, isn't it? You look like a decent sort of chap. Get over here and I'll park me old booties on you, if that's okay. You ever known the wind in your hair? No. No, he has.
Yeah.
Or that one in season 2 or season 3. Season 3, wasn't it? When the Sir Talbot Buxomley, the MP, comes to see him. He says, I dined hugely off a servant before I came here. So, you eat your servant, sir? No, sir, eat off them. No point having furniture. I've got men standing idle. This is what you think of me. It's great. Yeah. Gary's stuff. Shitting on the lower classes since 1962. Thank you. Well, that's cheered me up enormously. Accused me of class hatred within seconds of me arriving. That's good. That's good. How are we all okay anyway? Apart from that,
Swell, just swell.
You'd like Modder's picture. Modder's picture's quite funny.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I like that. To be fair, Mikey, I think it's very funny.
Come on, load up, computer.
Oh, very good.
I've just noticed the behaviour chart. I didn't notice that whilst we were thinking.
Yeah. You need to affect an Ulster accent to be that woman in Derry Girls, the sister, whatever her name was in Derry Girls, because she was like the best character in that program. She was hilarious.
I've never watched it.
Oh, Tiff, if you can watch it, catch it up or whatever, it's absolutely hilarious. I loved it.
Yeah, it's
Never
pretty
didn't
funny.
think I would, but I thought it was absolutely wonderful.
Have you noticed, Tim? She's taken Robin's bone finger.
Oh no!
Someone's gaming controller and the snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks as well. Been taken off them.
And I caught 3 strikes.
Yeah, maybe first time out.
She's not oddly appropriate for the last few weeks.
Oh boy.
I also like how the AI halfway through forgot what the Union Jack looks like.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. You know the rest of it.
Yeah, good. Nailed it. Nailed it. Very
There we
good.
go.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, how have you been, Gary?
Oh, busy, crazy busy, but fine. Yeah, all right. I guess Nuremberg was an experience and a half.
Yeah.
I've already booked my accommodation for next year. I'm going for 2 nights next year, not one, because one night was crazy when you have to get a cab at 4:30 in the morning to get there.
Yeah.
So I might still get the early flight over, but I can just get to my accommodation, dump my kit, and then just wander up to the store, the place, and just look around on the first afternoon to get a feel for the place.
Yeah.
Then the next day, spend the next day actually, and also make appointments with people to film them and chat with them. This year is a bit more of a Nuremberg experience video rather than necessarily going around interviewing everyone video. I did an interview with Dale and I did an interview with Luke from Ravel on camera, but all the other chats I had were off camera and they were good. No, the guys at Edward are amazing, really nice people.
You've been making new contacts, haven't you?
Well, yeah. In fact, Katharina from Edward emailed me today. She's been checking out the channel and she's very happy. So I chatted with her and the boss as well about the plastic they use in the 3D print for the hybrid series, which, as you know, I thought was awful and very, very brittle. And he said, yeah, that's kind of what we felt as well, which is why we started it off on an Avia 199 instead of a BF 109 or a Spitfire. You do it with a much smaller kit so you don't ruin your reputation overnight. But they've changed the plastic very slightly, so it doesn't degas as much. He thinks that was a problem when it's first 3D printed for the first week or so. It's like quite usable, but if it just sits on a shelf for about 4 or 5 weeks, I guess there's some gas that comes from the polymerization reaction that comes off, and it makes the plastic more brittle. And and they've also redesigned the supports on the 3D print. So they're going to send another one over to say whether this is better plastic. But they use about 4 different plastics during the 3D print system and casting system for all the extras, depending on what use it's going to be put to. So
Yeah.
it's
I
pretty.
see. So if
pretty-
they need
pretty
extra strength
intensive
for the
stuff.
undercarriage and stuff.
Yeah, the undercarriage is done with a very different plastic to the ones for, say, the interior.
Right.
But the ones for the interior, they said the primary thing they wanted to make sure was it's still going to work with polystyrene cement or Tamiya extra thin or whatever. So you don't have to use super glue for the 3D print, which I think is a piece of genius, frankly.
Mm.
That's going to help a lot of people be more accessible. Oh, I don't have to use super glue for it. So that's pretty cool. So they're going to send that, and then they're going to send over the 1/32 scale Mustang when that's launched, because that's going to be a hybrid as well with interiors.
Nice.
And they said, anything else you fancy building, let us know, and we'll send you information, put us on the PR list and whatever. So that's really nice of them. Very happy to do that.
That's awesome.
I bet you are.
Yeah, really, really cool. Really lovely people.
John isn't at all jealous.
Not at all. No. I'm just thrilled to know someone that knows someone that works for Edward.
And it was interesting talking to him about the decals as well. How this thing about, oh, you got to take the film off and da. And he said, we don't prescribe anything for people. It's up to them how they do it. You can take the film off if you really want to, but all we suggest is you put them on a gloss coat first, and then put the decals on, and then coat them as you would. And we've always found that they just disappear. And in fact, all of the built kits they had on their stands on being shown, all of them, he said, none, all of them have been done like that. None of them have we taken the backing film off. He said, but we know people can if they really want to, just as they can if they really want to just paint the markings on. It's up to each modeler how they do it, which I thought was fair enough.
Yeah.
So that was cool to hear from them.
Got quite a few comments to catch up on.
Yes. Let's catch up.
And so Edward decals, no backing film taken off.
Excellent.
And that's how they come out. There's absolutely no problems at all.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I've never subscribed to that theory. I think I've told you before, Gary. Just like, no, don't like it. It's wrong.
Well, I saw that on was it the Fokker D7 or the Albatross or whichever, it had loads of decal work on it. And you can't see the drawing, as it were. You can't see any of this stuff. So what's the point of worrying about it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Life's too short.
Life's too short.
David said, beware, is that fast food? Trevor, XF13 is a grey. JA grey.
Ah, okay.
Green, sorry.
Japanese Army green, yeah. Well, that's fair.
GM says, we've seen people determined to sit on the cam in severe turbulence aboard C-130s. The coloured liquid inside all over the rear ends.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
It's called Radisson. It's very, very blue. It's
like a baboon's arm.
It's a colour of that base. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I know a guy, General Hand. He would wear long rubber gloves, and then short sleeve or rolled up overalls, and he'd go and empty the shitters, and then go to the mess later on, and he'd just have a band of blue where his elbow was. So gloves below the sleeve. Yeah.
Oh dear God. A trade badge.
David says, good day, Gary.
Good day, David.
Paul says, hi, Mr. Waitrose.
Hey, hi, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Hello.
Alien says, Gary.
Hey.
Just noticed the chair.
Or the second footman, as I call him.
Yeah. Everyone else calls him Dave.
Maybe I should call him Chippendale. I say, Chippendale, come over here. Fancy parking the old booties, old boy.
Or wingback.
Wing back, yeah.
TVG says, missing the Tantalus. I don't know what one of them is. Is that an oldie worldy thing?
Don't know. Tantalus.
Tantalus.
Yeah.
The sword. Isn't that the sword of Tantalus or something from
No, and
mythology?
that holds whiskey and brandy.
Oh, right. Okay,
Oh, like a decanter.
nice.
Not a decanter. It's like a wooden. You usually got 3 bottles in it: whiskey, brandy. Like decanters.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
With a silver, with a stopper and a silver, like name thing on it.
Yeah.
It's wooden.
Right.
It used to be locked, so the peasants couldn't get at it.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
He was also a ancient Greek figure.
He was.
That probably as well.
He was condemned to eternal hunger and thirst.
Ah.
So where we get tantalizing from?
Yeah, must be.
That makes sense,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
So.
it is. Yeah, it says he was condemned to eternal hunger and thirst with water and fruit always just out of reach.
Ah, there you go.
This is the
Yeah.
origin of the term tantalize, meaning to tease with something desirable that remains unattainable.
Like fame.
Oh, I don't know. We knew you before you were famous, Gary.
And there's also a Mount Tantalus in Hawaii.
Yeah, but so did the police. So, that's not a good thing.
Well,
Yeah, we sort of came in between the infamous and famous phases.
Yeah.
Phil said, "Good afternoon, everyone. Got here in time for Gary's rant on the lower oiks."
yeah.
Jesus. No. You have to have supporters special for proper rants. And go for half an hour at that.
Oh, it was an hour this week, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Over an hour.
Dorkosaurus says, Forgotten Weapons has some great videos on history and variants of the Vickers. Yeah. Are you taking part of that build, Gary? Oh, you're not a beneficiary, are you? With F4H?
No, I'm not.
We're doing, the Vickers Machine Gun Association.
Right.
Where do,
I don't know of them, but I'm glad to hear there is one.
Yeah. Well, M4H is doing a joint build with them because they got their show in October this year.
Oh, excellent.
And
Fantastic.
beneficiaries are going to be making historically accurate models to do with the Vickers company.
There we go.
Fantastic.
The Vickers Machine Gun
well,
Collection and Research Association in conjunction with Models for Heroes.
Excellent.
So apparently Malcolm sent me a large-scale Vickers machine gun to make.
Very good.
Between 20 and 30 centimeters long.
Excellent.
Do you want to see something really weird that I saw on the internet earlier today?
Is it legal?
Yeah, this is an Air Force picture. So RWF took this. Now, can you? So let's go to Gary. Where do you reckon that photo's taken from?
Tail end of maybe a Hercules, but maybe it's a transport plane.
Correct.
At the back end, and there's an F-35 desperately trying to fly slowly enough.
Slow enough, yeah. So it's funny. The first comment is, "This is horse shit. No pilot would make such a pig's ear of a landing in weather like that." Clearly doesn't understand what's going on there.
Excellent.
I love armchair experts. They're great. You want to see some like grade A stuff? You have a look on Reddit under the War Thunder stuff. People dead set like just putting like military classified documents and be like, no, that's not right. I used to work on them, and then putting like uploading files and stuff.
Oh dear God.
So all
Actually,
these, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
nuts.
did that last week though. There's an F35 ABC builders group, and somebody has painted an undercarriage for an F35, and it looks absolutely perfect. And somebody came back and said, "No, the lock wire on the wheels isn't like that." And I just came back and said, "Well, I used to work on them, and it actually is." "No, you don't know what you're talking about." And then somebody put another photo, and he goes, "Yeah, right. Okay, the B model's different. I work on the B model."
Oh, get out of here. Get out of it.
Duxor says, "Oh, I've read that one. Yeah, Forgotten Weapons. I'm
That's
gonna
that
have a look at
photo.
that one.
Look at that. That's that guy's undercarriage. That's bloody gorgeous.
Wow.
I never thought
Dear
you'd want to show us something like that, John. Another guy's undercarriage.
So I love looking at other people's undercarriage.
I heard.
I love getting in
Yeah.
close and getting into the nipples and greasing them up.
Ian says, "Is John on a different list after what he's just said?" I
Well, he will
imagine.
be now.
Yes.
Oh, so that list with all the ticks on, I noticed, that was me after I was banned from the channel.
GM says that behavior chart is too small.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it actually got that Tim was the one that was on the warning.
No, Tim was on his first time out.
No, it wasn't. It was on 3.
Yeah, the third tick was time out.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Matthew says John isn't even mentioned on behavior chart as he is a bad influence.
100%.
He owns that shit. Julian says, Ian, I was just thinking, where is Nodge? Answer, Bing, I don't think there are enough columns. Steve Paul says, hi guys and Tiff, enjoying the stream and chat. Hey, Steve.
Hello.
Yeah. Julian says, in World War II in the RAF, airmen were allowed 1 visit to the loo per day and 1 sheet of loo paper. Not sure that's true.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Sounds a bit iffy.
Oh, it's like the Penang Ferry, the toilets there. There's people stand outside them and sell a square of toilet paper for 10 cents. And you just, here, take $10 and take the whole roll.
TVG says, stops the peasants, get at the whiskey Waitrose.
Right. I thought that was the butler, but there we go.
He's not obviously not doing what you're paying for.
Pay him.
Julie
That's
says,
obviously the mistake.
The butler of all jokes.
Does he think he is? What, Tyler?
He must be Carson from Downton. Julie says, no, the Thanatos was a holder of decanters, lockable to stop people nicking the liquor, hence tantalizing. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Paul, I'm enjoying the French tanker from the Hele French Task Force at Ripitelemont à la mer. 1400, the aircraft carrier is now done. Well done.
Yeah, that's looking really good.
Ravitaillement. Revitaling. Revitaillement.
Jim says, we had a senior captain who would dispose of dry ice down the toilet. A foot high blue tide mark around the rest of the area, and cockpit of a Qantas B707 was there for months. Question is, why would he have dry ice in there? Surely that would come under hazardous chemicals. Or hazardous cargo, anyway.
No,
Hey?
no, that's just what they use in the old ice boxes and stuff. Like, you get the rations, and generally there's at least a couple of blocks or bags of dry ice there.
Well, it's just CO2, isn't it?
Yeah. We used to just get frozen sausage rolls in our rations.
Yeah, but that was from the mess,
Yeah.
I've seen the way you make beer. Yeah. Tell you what, maybe buying this mask set would be a good idea.
Julie says, best armchair warrior I ever saw was signing a petition to demand Peter Jackson rename the two towers Egypt. Said, who does Tolkien guy think he is? It was 2001 and Tolkien died in 1973. Yeah,
Wow.
we're not going down that road. Paul says, is the Spitfire Mark 4E a Vickers built aircraft? Don't know. You'd have to use
Yes.
it.
Yeah. So from the Mark II onwards, so they're built by Vickers. Vickers bought out Supermarine, and they owned it. But the factory where they produced them was actually built and run by Morris Motors at Castle Bromwich. So Lord Nuffield built that under great duress from Churchill. And long story. Didn't go down well.
I just realised I've done a Marley.
Uh-oh. How have you done a Mally on a figure?
Put his head on back to front.
No.
It's a poop
The
shoot
stinger on
backwards.
back front.
No,
He's done the flag on upside down.
his flag's upside down. Idiot got patched.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh,
So
50-50, wrong every time.
I'm told, and maybe it's true, that the Ukrainian flag represents blue sky over wheat fields.
Makes sense.
Over sunflower fields.
There you go. So being the, I guess the food pantry, the basket of the moist part, well, the growable part of Russia, the
Bread basket of Europe.
bread basket of Europe. There you go.
Well, that's a pain in the bum. Oh, well. To be fair, wouldn't be the first serviceman wearing a patch upside down.
No.
Also,
Well, what
Especially if he left his jacket lying around and his mates flip all his things. And then he just puts it on, assuming it's how he left it, and then walks around looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
oh god, yeah. One of my troops did that to the chief of the Air Force's uniform.
That's pretty,
That-
it is always good for a laugh, to be fair.
The one we used to do was because our cat badge was the horse chained to the world with a lightning bolt behind him. Is we used to turn the tail the other way up because they were soft, fairly soft. You could turn the tail up so that it looked like he's having a shit. That's cocked up in the air, and then you'd wait for the sergeant major to notice on parade. Jim says, I have somewhere a photo of an Ocu F-18 with the nose almost on the lower back ramp of a C-130 in flight. Loadmaster was using a broom to sweep it.
So an OCU, Operational Conversion Unit, F-18 with a nose almost in the lower back. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's they're very cool when they do that. I enjoy it. It's probably Woody the pilot.
Julian, I'll post a photo to Discord. Mike, giving RAF base commanders notice to all airmen. Agreed with it. It was stupid, but they were limited to one Lou visit per day. At least on that base, anyway. Yeah, I suppose it depends what base it is, but it's unlikely that was stuck to.
I would imagine if that had been a joke as well, I'd imagine he'd have taken it a step further and said any unused supplies must be returned to the quartermasters.
Yeah.
One of my favourite comments on parade, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard, and probably it's in every defence force around the world. So the pace stick that the warrant officer, the WOD, the warrant officer disciplinary walks around, or the RSM or whatever, uses a point at the chest of somebody on parade and says, I've got shit at the end of my stick. And the airman says, not at this end, sir.
The best one on parade that I've ever seen, and this actually happened in Hamel when I was first posted there. The RSM was giving this guy a right hard time, and he pulls out a packet of cigarettes from his pocket, flips the lid because it was the old flip lid type, flips the lid and says, speaks into it and goes, "For fuck's sake, Spock, beam me up." that actually happened.
Cool.
He was marched off. He was marched off very rapidly to jail.
That's funny. Oh,
We are
okay.
close.
So, Paul is saying, or is the Spitfire Mark 15E a Vickers aircraft? This one is a Griffin-powered one. Yeah, they were all Vickers owned Supermarine, so they were still called a Supermarine Spitfire because they were the original manufacturer and designer, but it was a Vickers company.
Vickers owned.
Yeah, because Super.
Yeah. It's the same as saying a BF 109 or an ME 109.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One for
Then there's
Messerschmitt,
also
one
the
for-
confusion with Vickers Armstrong as well, and then later in the war, Armstrong Whitworth, who took over the constructions of the Meteors.
Hmm.
So it was a sort of a time of all sorts of strange coalitions and stuff going on in the British aerospace industry.
Yeah. TVG says, don't use a portaloo in high winds at Heathrow. Hence, we had a colleague who was known as the Blue Man when it blew over and shut him inside.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Hobby Time says, did he play the windpipe, James? Moz is in. He says, good afternoon, folks.
Oh,
Hello,
Moz.
Moz.
Hey, Moz.
Did manage to get someone purple one day by lobbing an LZ marker into the shower when he was in it and locking the door.
What?
The one,
You know, the purple LZ flare markers, smoke markers.
yeah, the
You know,
smoke.
just tripped one of those over the top of the stalls and made sure he couldn't get out the door. It turned him purple. That's really funny.
What we used to do is in Sennybridge camp, there was the shower block in there. The cubicle, there's one bit where it was just like a massive open communal shower, and another bit where there's cubicles. And if you had to go in the ones that were cubicles because the main shower was shut, what we used to do is the cubicles was just small enough that you could get in, sort of squeeze against the wall to close the door, and then have your shower. So what we used to do is wait until they were nice and hot in the shower, and then chuck a bucket of ice cold water over the top of the door. Because they try and jump away from the shower. But the only place they could go is into the door. So that used to be quite funny. Because all you hear is, thud. And then collapse on the floor.
Did you ever see what happens when people, after going through CS gas training, jump straight into the hot shower?
Oh. Yeah, I can't
Hysterical. Hearing
That's
like 12
horrible.
cubicles of people going, as they reactivate the
Yeah.
crystals.
Fuck, that is really horrible. Oh man,
Whoever let them do
Jesus.
that?
Well,
that was possibly one of the worst things of training. That CS. Oh
Damn
dear, never got used to it.
I was really good at the drill. What screwed me up was on basic training where I did the drill too perfect, and the corporal said, "You're not leaving here until you screw it up because I want you to feel the effects of the CS gas." So he made me stand there talking with my mask off until I took a big lungful of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Problem
find
is
it too
when I
bad.
did that. Well, the problem is what they didn't realise was I had an early form of asthma, part of the asthma, and my windpipe closed up, and it ended up I collapsed in the middle of the room because he wouldn't let me out because he didn't think that there was any, or the body would react to it like that.
Yeah.
Just
See,
saying
if you're perfectly still and like you can have your, because you're in there, the whole point of it, right, is to prove that your safety equipment works.
yes,
So that's why you get marched in with gas mask on, and then you take it off, and then it's like, yeah, that sucks. Because for anyone that hasn't been CS gassed, it's kind of like getting smacked with 1,000 tiny little fly swatters everywhere on your face all at once.
Yeah.
Like
Have
it's
you
just
noticed-
Including your eyeballs.
yeah, it's just a like. It's not so much it hurts; it's just like what's going on kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
it's a very instant reaction.
It's like rubbing onion juice in your eyes. And
Yeah, but if you don't breathe, and I tried to do this right, because try and be a proper hard man, and that you take your gas mask off, and if you keep your eyes straight ahead, you can have your eyes open. But obviously the dude knows the tricks, so he's moved to my side and he goes, "Look at me." And I like move my eyes and then instantly like curl over, scrunching my face shut and all that. You go out and they're like, wave your arms.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, there's always people that are going to try and they take a big deep breath and take their kit off, and then they'll they'll stand and look at them until they start turning colour, and it's like, right, name, rank, and last three. Blah, 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 blah. It's,
Sorry, didn't
they'll get you
hear that. Say it again.
every time. They will get you.
Yeah.
So what was
There's
that?
no prize for doing
What was that?
Every intake.
Yeah.
Every intake, it'd be the same thing. I'm sure they get a kick out of it, but it's not like you're gonna get ducks for being a proper hard lad and being immune to CS gas. It's not a thing.
From my memory of these things, if you try to be the proper hard lad, you are putting a massive target on your back. Don't try it. Don't try it, because they've got the whole system of military discipline behind them to make your life miserable. So it's absolutely no point trying to be a hard man. A, because a lot of them are a lot harder than you'll ever be, and B, they'll always win. They'll always win in those situations.
The proud
It's
man
like-
get hammered.
It's
Get
like
your head
mentioning
down,
your
get your job
dad's
done.
a colonel.
finished.
Hey, Tim.
Say again.
It's like mentioning your old man's a colonel.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Right. So when that came out, because people try to send you an email, and then they see Evans, Colonel, all that on the thing, and they're like, "Oh, is it your dad?" And so don't want to talk about it. And they go, "Is it your dad? Is it your dad?" And then they find out that it's your dad. And then every conversation, like my mate Smouch still tells people, he goes, "Oh, Tim's dad's chief of defense force." I'm like, shut up, dude. Like he tells his mum every time I go down there for Anzac Day.
You go down with his mum.
No, I go down I go down to the Gold Coast because my
that what they
best
call it?
shipmate is down there. We got
they
out at
call
the
it?
same time.
Excellent.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be hard man or anything, because before we went on basic training, we'd done a little bit of CS gas training stuff so that we could, when we went on basic, we'd know what to do for the drills. And I knew what the effects feel like, so I knew not to try and play the hard man or anything like that, or how to avoid inhaling the damp stuff. But he made me do it, and last thing I remember is falling to the floor, and I was looking at the window, and all I could see was the captain banging on the window. I couldn't hear him, but I could see him, and I could just see a black ring getting smaller and smaller around him. And the next thing I knew, I was waking up on the grass outside.
Yeah, right.
I saw that captain when I was in Iraq, and he told me apparently that corporal got promoted to sergeant after that course. So, yay.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So generally, if you're a recruit instructor and stuff, you are on the
Yeah,
promotion track.
Yeah.
that's it.
Well, he was a para as well, so he's bloody nutter.
Makes sense.
Yeah. When we're doing our final exercise, as we were tabbing back to the coaches, we come under attack. So we all obviously started doing a fighting withdrawal, and we did it over about half a mile. And then all the rest of the section stopped and took a break and just like debriefed. Because he was power, he decided his lads had to run for about 2 miles. So we ran all the way around the track again. And just kept going with full kit, like 3 days worth of gear on and everything, sprinting as fast as we could down this track. Took our helmets off and it's just steam coming off our heads. I was a lot fitter and younger back then.
That's called character building, Mikey. Character building.
Well, that explains the character, doesn't it? GM says, John, yes, I knew who was flying the F-18. He knows I know as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, yeah, I do love the look of a Hornet from the back of a Herc. It looks tough.
Moz says, Gary, I liked your video on which model you would send to space. I chose the E-Type
Oh,
Jag
thanks, mate.
because Jag.
Jag. Absolutely. Good choice.
That was a good video.
It was quite a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good stuff. Thanks, mate. Jag. Love it.
Paul says, great, I have a Mark 1A from 610 Biggin Hill and the Mark 15E from 610 RF Friston. I live 4 miles from Friston, East Sussex.
Oh, there you go.
Paul says, time to take a Spitfire back to RF Friston, not Fiston. That sounds so wrong. June says, BF was, Gary, translation.
Bayerische Flugzeugwerke.
Thank you. Where Messerschmitt were originally based, then changed to ME from Messerschmitt. There we go. GM, there was also the incident of a box of oranges chucked out the back of the Herc F-18. The ghost kill was painted at A97009 afterwards. One managed jet limped home on one engine covered in goo.
Wow.
Ew.
That's well before my time.
Moss says, Julian, I don't think that's quite right. Clint explains this in a video. Paul says, I didn't know that, Julian. Moss says, 'twas commonly called the ME-109 by Allied aircrew and some German aces and pilots, even though this was not the official model designation.
I think I did see a video on it. I can't remember if it was Mark Belton or whatever, but he went through a lot of historical documents and worked out that pretty much half the time the official correspondence within the RLM called it ME and half the time they called it BF. I don't think they cared.
Yeah.
And Willie Messerschmitt himself called it the ME-109.
Well, he would.
He would, and
Got his name on it.
and so apparently the official designation from day one was ME.
There we go.
Because
This
is what
fight.
I've read that. No, but I still call it the BF 109 because I've been caught. When I found out that, I thought, oh, makes sense. So I've always called it the BF 109 up until the 262. Then it's ME. But each to their own.
Each to their own.
Then I read this thing about William Messerschmitt. He called it the ME 109, and therefore that was the official.
I call it German plane.
German plane, yeah.
Yeah.
I still call it BF 109.
I've got a question.
Ooh. Go. Shoot.
All right. So the dude with the stinger, right?
Yes.
He is wearing on his plate carrier. He's got the
Molly
spare
strips.
magazines.
Could we please zoom in on Timbo's quadrant, Tiff?
We can.
We've got potato can.
Do I? Boo. All right. Never mind. So, yeah, he's got the spare mags for his rifle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, given they're drone hunters,
Yes.
do you think it's likely that he'd be like slung up and then would have grabbed the stinger, or do you think they would have like just pulled up and he's probably just popped his rifle on the back of the Jeep or something.
Yeah, because what you got to remember is the rifle is his personal weapon. So
yeah, well, yeah,
always have a
that's why I'm
rifle.
asking, because there's like, you know,
Yeah,
like
he'd always have the rifle, and then he just either put it across his back or lean it against or put it somewhere whilst he's doing the stinger.
Yeah. So,
Because
question
otherwise
is if I
he'd have to
could-
fire a stinger at everyone to protect himself.
It is a
Yeah.
good question.
Infantry stinger.
You can just
Fair play,
you know,
stinger.
run it how you want. If you just think, well, he's in a field and there's nothing anywhere except for a drone.
Yeah.
Just do it how you want.
Yeah.
It's your model.
It's Mini
It's in
Tim.
a company, I think it's A model, maybe. They've got a kit of, no, I think it's a Yak 52. It's a 2-seat piston trainer, like basic trainer or basic aerobatic aircraft, but a 2-seater.
Yeah.
And it's a drone hunter one. So the guy in the back seat can slide his canopy back, and he's got like a shotgun or a rifle. So the idea is, because these things can fly relatively slowly and a pace similar to some of these drones, they just sort of see a drone strike coming in, park themselves alongside, and pot shot at it. Oh, it's brilliant. It's like going back to the dawn of aviation combat, isn't it? When guys would have, like, they bring the old Purdy with them, the up and over Purdy Jenkins. Make sure it's filled with buckshot, would you? There's a good chat. Fancy a pot at the Bosch while we're up there, and it's gone back to that. They've actually got these piston-engined Yak trainers, and the back seater's got firearms, just like pot. Which is brilliant. It's just going to work. It's so clever.
Well, I've got a book
Oh,
called
what's that?
The Knights of the Air, and it's all about World War One fighter planes and fighter pilots.
Right.
And there's a
Good
whole
name for it,
chapter. Sorry?
It's a good name for it then.
Yeah. But there's a whole chapter on, a couple of chapters on the early years of air-to-air combat. And they drop stuff like caltrops and things like that out of the planes, so that when they go over the top, they'd wreck the bloody feet and things.
Wow.
Or they'd take revolvers up and shoot at each other with revolvers and stuff. It's quite funny. And then they realised that a rifle's not very practical.
Caltrops would probably also drop on the supply lines, because most of the supplies were horse-driven.
Yeah.
So, moving artillery and all that was largely by horses in the very early days of the war. So if you can stop horses moving, then you can stop their artillery and their resupply and all that.
Yeah.
It goes back to some, medieval, I'm guessing. That sort of weapon.
Yeah, it was. But they also used to drop steel darts over the trenches as well.
Yeah, the flechettes or whatever they called them.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that dropping from 1,000 foot or whatever. Landing on your head, go straight through your helmet, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And not the lower kind. GM says the British called the 109s ME. The official was BF 109. Trevor says, John, can you fit the seat and pilot after you have built the plane? Wouldn't it be better to put it in before you built it, because it'd be closed when you built it?
I'm sorry, not sure what you mean. Can I fit the seat and pilot? So there's no pilot in it. But yeah, I mean, basically you need to. So the next step I need to do, I need to hang the gun from the dorsal spot there, and hang the gun through the floor, the nose as well, and then it can all close up. But there's a lot of things that go across here, supports that they're saying put in place everything before you close up the two halves. So I'm going to do that as much as I can, because I don't know. These are sort of like, these are a little bit, as you say, the nose does fare in slightly. So once I put on the clear glazing, I may not be able to get in there. So I'm just going to do it all. What I'm doing is gluing a part on one side, marrying it up to the other, and letting it dry overnight. So far, so good. Everything is lining up very well. ICM are beautiful kids. I just need to clean it up a little bit, but it's getting there. I'm loving this. I'm sorry, better looking Marley, but I am loving this kit. It's such a good build.
good seeing Valeria and her husband at Nuremberg as well. It's really good to see them have
Yeah.
a chat with them. Most of them
Fantastic.
really remarkable.
How's the morale in the
Remarkable
company?
people.
Can you talk about that?
It's pretty good. In fact, she said people actually really actively want to go to work. In fact, they do a lot of overtime and stuff. A, because it's a diversion, but B, because they know it's something, and they're earning money as well.
Yeah.
She said it's difficult sometimes when they've got a system now. If they're in the middle of molding stuff, and the air raid alarms go off, there's designated people to take the tooling into the air raid shelters with them.
That's right. Yeah.
So they don't get damaged. And once they've finished a run of production, the tooling shifted about 40, 50 kilometers out of Kyiv to a separate warehouse they now have.
Yeah.
But morale is actually pretty good. Well, it seems to be. They seem very positive. What they are doing is stopping doing an annual catalogue because obviously circumstances mean they don't know from now what they'll be doing in December. So they're going to be doing like a quarterly preview of what's going on. They're not doing the Henschel 129 anymore for the foreseeable future, for several reasons, one of which, of course, is Tacom bought one out. And they said, unless you can compete on detail and price, there's really no point in us doing that. So it makes a lot of sense. So they're just going to concentrate on things that other people don't make, mainly in aircraft for the moment. And yeah, just keep going. I mean, they run most of the time on about a dozen diesel generators because there's no electrical supply.
Yeah, wow.
But they just get on with it. And that, in a way, it's the new normal. She's expecting another child, which is lovely. That she's going to have a son. I don't know how many months. It's not imminent, but it's some maybe 3-4 months away or something. So obviously they do feel there is some future for their country. Otherwise, why would you do that?
Fantastic.
So apparently her daughter is not happy that it's going to be a son. She's really, really grumpy that she's going to have a brother. But it's like little fun things like that they bring to a conversation makes you realise just how incredibly good these people are, and how amazing these people are, and resilient. And we keep talking about the Blitz spirit and all this, and they are absolutely living it
for years.
They're just keeping going because that's what they do.
Yeah.
I'm just full of admiration for them, and there's more new stuff coming this year. Just showed me a release schedule for the year, which was in Ukrainian, so that didn't help me at all. So thanks for that again. But yeah, so that was that. That's lovely.
Here's an exclusive, Gary. Shows you that for 7 seconds.
Because I said, actually, Dale from Ethics, she was chatting with Dale, and Dale phoned me and said, "Look, Valeria's here if you want to come and have a chat with her." I thought it was really good of him to do that. So I rushed over to the stand and we were chatting away. I said, I said to her husband, the last time I met Valeria, she was chatting away and talking about the release schedule, and I said, "Oh, you shouldn't show me that because and she said, "It's in Ukrainian, Gary." And so I felt like about that big. At that time, I felt such a moron. I said, "Oh, good, I have this year's release schedule as well." And I said, "Yeah, thank you very much for doing that. Thanks a lot." Whatever. Yes, she got me again. So,
did you?
lovely.
I don't know if it would have come up in conversation, but did you mention the drone hunters and how well we're finding it? And,
yes, absolutely. She apologised again for not wishing to actually be a judge on a competition because she doesn't like, as a company, judging the work of their customers, if you see what I mean, because they're very happy to celebrate the work of their customers, but they don't want to, as a company, be saying this person's work is better than this, but they're happy for someone else to judge it, to publicize it once someone said whatever, or just to put up all of them. And she's very, very happy, but she's completely delighted that it's happening. Absolutely delighted. Yeah,
because we're enjoying the kit. Oh, I made a base for mine on Friday.
Did you? It's all about the base.
No trouble.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I decided to have a break from upgrading the channel pages and stuff like that. I do modeling, so I made a little base for it.
Cool. I remember doing modelling. It's back in about 19 something. I can't remember when.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. Very good.
I have a piece of wood panel cladding out the bathroom, little spare piece,
Oh,
and some
Very good.
timber presses. There you go.
Very
I
good.
haven't done the base yet. Hey, help a fella out real quick. Just on this guy's rifle. Do we want an AK frame or a Malyuk? So
Most likely AK.
So yeah,
Well-
the AK is like the more kind of normal, you know.
For that area of the
Normal.
world, yeah.
The Malyuk is a Ukrainian design. It's a further iteration on the AK frame, but it can be chambered in 7.62 or 5.56.
All right.
Yeah, and it's a bullpup rather than a your standard receiver configuration. So
Your standard man's rifle setup, yeah, like the
Yeah.
SLR.
Yeah.
yeah,
manly man doing manly things with manly things.
look,
To be fair,
Grr.
they've pretty much used every
Yeah.
variant of rifle since the 1914.
Yeah.
well,
in the Ukrainian
using
war so far.
using like having used the bullpup with the Steyr and having shot an M4,
Yeah.
I prefer the magazine out front. But for this dude, what are we feeling? AK or
I say
Malyuk?
the AK is more likely because there's a lot more of them being sold on black market, things like that, so they're easier for them to get hold of. They might, a lot of the time they're using what they can find rather than what they can produce.
I don't know. Looking at that sprue, like I haven't known that doesn't matter. I haven't got it in front of me. I'll have to get it down from the shelf. I won't bother. But whatever you think, no one will judge.
No.
Anyway, comments. Joe says, speaking of ME or BF, it's like me or best friend. Has anyone heard from JT? I hope he's okay, as do we all.
I probably upset him when the other day
Probably.
when
I hope he's okay.
he brought something up and I said, no, we've already dealt with that.
Phil says, as a kid, it was always a Messerschmitt 109 in a playground and chased away by a Spitfire, not a Hurricane. School playground rules rule. Yeah. It's a quintessential sort of battle, isn't it? GM says Spitfires were known as capstans. Not sure why. Possibly to do with cigarettes smoked by crews from Capstan brand. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Paul says, last week there was a drone over my garden. I got my BB version of the SA-80 out and shot it out of the sky. What?
That was probably the council trying to work out how much council tax you need to pay.
Yeah.
Trevor says the Lysander. I think he's talking about the internal colours, maybe. It's a while ago.
You just want to be careful because the police actually use drones and stuff now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know how they'll use like helicopters to try and find people in like bushes and like heat signatures. But sometimes they'll send the drone in as well just to pinpoint exactly where they are.
I did see that with the Durham Constabulary, and I thought it was a good bit of footage, good bit of interaction.
So, like, say you're trying to find someone in a massive field with like bushes and trees all around the outside. Instead of having the officers go in and search the whole lot, they'll send a drone in to pinpoint where the person's hiding, and then just point the officers in that direction.
Do you know one of the areas that's been particularly effective?
Go on.
finding people who are in mental health crisis.
Oh, really?
Because
Yeah.
if they hear a helicopter or someone coming, they'll hide.
Okay.
So the drone, because the drone, they can't hear the drone, they can just fly up and they can pick them up on heat signature and they can stay at distance where they can't be heard.
Yeah,
Right.
And then
much
they'll
better
follow
the
them.
soothing tones of quad rotors going.
Yeah,
Sounds
like a
like an
giant
Australian.
mosquito.
Yeah, an Aussie down the street. Oh yeah, g'day, it's me mate. How you doing?
All right, I've
God, that was
opted for
painful.
the AK platform with the
Okay.
foregrip and the silencer because I think it's hilarious that the dude with the stinger would have a silencer.
Sure.
Trevor says, Lysander. Moz
Okay.
says, the one thing Felton missed in his videos was that all airframes bear the official BF-109 designation on their ID plates, including the final K4 models. There we go.
That's a very good point, Moz. Yeah.
Yes. Joe says,
Fair enough.
Ukraine pretty much like the British during World War II,
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
only better looking in general,
And speaking a different language.
and a lot taller. GM says, I'm seeing other companies are making Hamdens in 1/72 scale.
Showing here.
Good old Fallon.
I've got the built one over there, but I won't bring it over. It's not the best.
Julian says, seems that way, Joe. After they were hit by shrapnel from a Russian missile, ICM were like a London business during the Blitz, who in a photo I saw said they were more open for business than usual.
What was funny was during the summertime, where the end of the building was blown out. Just inside there is most of the print work where they actually do the molding.
Oh.
And during the summer, they're always complaining about how hot it is. And so she said, yeah, you see, now we've opened up the factory for you. Now you've got no more complaints. And of course, it's actually, they want to be in there at this time of year because it's freezing outside and all the machines are hot. So they're all going to work and sort of cuddling up to the machines and being happy to say, you won't have any problems. We'll just, cut it out with a bit of wood and you'll be fine. The summer will be nice and cool again.
Yeah.
But as actually Dale points out as well, as we all know, it's one thing for a missile to go off right next door to you and cause a lot of damage. It's an entirely another thing. So every package that has been damaged, you put a special sticker on it to say damaged by the Russian missile,
Brilliant.
which I think is a piece of genius.
Absolutely.
Actually owning it. Absolutely owning it. And brilliant. God bless them for it.
Yes.
And just keeping going.
When you think about it, it's good marketing, isn't it?
Oh, superb. Absolutely.
It's also using damaged products, so
Yeah.
I just want one of those kits. I just want one of those
everyone
kits,
wants one. Everyone wants one now.
Yeah. Brilliant idea. Love it.
I am going to break that machine gun off.
Oh, yeah.
Done.
Paul says,
Yeah.
police drones are clearly marked up. They are indeed, and they have about 6 rotors instead of 4, 6 or 8.
Yeah, they do have some unmarked ones. Not a lot, but they do have some.
Yeah, they're the sub 250 ones, aren't they? Generally.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't got, because you can get the little tiny ones, can't you? That the military put in their assault vests and stuff. I'm surprised they haven't started issuing individual officers with them. Armed officers and things.
Yeah.
Put them in the bulletproof vest. That'd be quite handy, especially if they're doing a building assault or anything.
Probably a finance issue, isn't it?
Yeah. GM says, John, we often got up to all sorts of mischief during the 80s. We weren't the only ones either. The Caribou cruise and Chinook cruise were just as bad.
It would have been a lot of fun. Yeah. I was certainly not part of it, but I was. We spent a lot of time flying with air crew because no flight engineers and no navigators. So anytime the J model Hercs went away overnight, or more than a day, then we'd have 2 TECOs, one of each trade, an LAC of one trade and a corporal of the other, and we spent so much time with air crew. Yeah, great people, really are.
Mad as a box of frogs, but good people.
Oh well, yeah. But yeah, then you go to Orion's and they don't let you in as part of the crew. Don't come up the front. Don't talk to us. Go and sit over there on the beach. That sort of shit.
Not bitter at all, are we, John?
No, it's just this one guy. I was having a conversation in Langkawi. You don't like us, do you? No. I think you're acting like a bunch of dickheads.
Makes you wonder how you survived on this channel. If that's your gripe.
Okay, to that point. Okay, let's talk about. Oh, no, it's not.
Overtime says, does it come with shrapnel then, guys? I'd imagine not, because in order to send that in the post, you'd have to get it certified as not having explosive residue on it and things.
Yeah, it's just the holes in the packet. That's all. Not the shrapnel that did it.
Dear Liza.
Yeah.
Although I'm quite sure they probably encased them in acrylic and handed them out to their staff or something like that with a little plaque on it or something. They've probably done something clever with it and fun.
I was always amazed that there wasn't more shrapnel when we were in Iraq, because we were getting attacked every day from rockets and mortars.
Oh, I thought you guys were a little bit back from the front, and
No.
a little to the rear.
There's no. What that person didn't understand is that there wasn't any front line in Iraq.
No.
Yeah.
You're in a camp in the bloody danger area. It's the Americans that went back to Ali al-Salem and Al Udeid and things. They go into country for like 4 weeks or whatever, and then go back out of country for a few weeks, which is why they were able
Like
to do
for tea and medals.
Yes.
See, I got one comment in today, so that's okay.
That's it. That's your ration. That's your
yeah.
ration.
Moving on.
Modders can hear you.
It's cool.
Yes.
This sprue has little nods for their helmets too, if you really want to.
Excellent.
If you're doing a little nighttime one, so you got the forward mounting point there, and then your nod frame, and then the nod themselves. How good!
Did you have a look at that video of the new MVGs, Gary, that I sent you?
I haven't yet. No. I'll have a look at that later on. I'll definitely check that out. I will, because it's got edge recognition on it, and I'm interested. I understand imaging science and things like that, so I'll have a look at that. That sounds
cool.
absolutely brilliant, actually.
Yeah. Combines thermal and MVG as well. Good. Thermal and night vision, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Shane Gillis does a good part on that. About, like Navy SEALs being like these, big hard dudes and stuff. It's like they're running around like they strike at 3 a.m. with night vision, and like come through your wall with like robot dogs and stuff. Like they're kind of pussies when you think about it. And it's like you compare that to like the dude in the Taliban wearing sandals. He runs out, he's just throwing a rock at a tank and goes, ah! Like that. That's kind of ballsy. It's pretty funny. Like the reason he's trying to talk down on Navy SEAls is because his girlfriend's ex is a SEAL, and he can't compete with him, so he's like trying to talk Navy SEAls down. It's funny.
Oh dear, that's good.
GM says, I was told that fun people were sought for aircrew. If you can see the funny side of a wing falling off, you're doing well. Yeah, absolutely. I've got to give you that. But this guy's like, clearly you haven't been. What have you done in Air Force? You haven't been, operational. And so I told him what I'd done. He's just like, oh, all right, I apologise. Yep. I just thought, yeah, it's not a fucking competition. I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not comparing scrotums here. But anyway,
Well, there
What?
you
But
go.
if you
What?
were,
What
you'd
random
win,
thing?
wouldn't you?
Yes,
I've
because
done
his is
some
the hairiest.
Shit, that's grey. What's going on there?
Let's catch up on the chat before
let's
this
do that.
delves any deeper down the
Only
sink.
like one comment.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna disparage too many people in airports. Just some Orion crew.
Julian said, 100% agreed, Mikey. A friend of mine was in 3 para in Iraq and was mortared twice in camp. So you're right. There's no such thing as a safe place. Probably why they were safer to refer to a combat zone. Yes. So it was really weird in Iraq because Basra camp was right outside Basra city. So what they would do is they'd go to all the buildings on the edge of the city and just fire the rockets and mortars randomly out of the windows in the direction of the camp. And then they just land wherever they happen to land. Because their entire guidance system was a piece of angle iron leant against the windowsill with the bottle jack at the other end. And then they would just light the fuse and it just land wherever it landed. But yeah, you're just as much danger in bed as you were anywhere else. You're probably safer out on the ground because there's less people aiming at you.
Any more comments?
No, just that one. We
Oh,
only
wonderful.
have 3 minutes left.
Yes.
Well,
We do indeed. 3 minutes. Time for me to change camera. There we go.
so,
Right.
New,
okay, so-
new intro, outro is already loaded up, ready.
Oh, thank you, Modder.
So guns in place, windows taped up, all that sort of stuff. Next time you see this next week, it'll be the fuselage halves together, and I'll be working on other things. But if you remotely like the Hampton, don't hesitate. This is such a beautiful kit. I'm loving it. But yeah, get a window masking set because that's not fun. But yeah, it's wonderful. It really is. The fit is
Excellent.
top notch. And
Excellent.
again, like for a company in a war developing that product, because of a suggestion from a modeler on another stream, I think it's incredible. Fantastic. Love it.
There we go. Excellent. All I've done is paint the side rails for the omnibus.
Oh, yeah.
and things.
Oh, we got that tomorrow, haven't we? The last
Yes.
omnibus.
Last episode.
And then next week, it's the Austin armored car. That should be fun.
The penultimate omnibus.
Yes.
I've masked this up. That'll be painted
Maybe.
for Telford. Then.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which year did you say? It's before.
I never mentioned which year. It's just it will be at Telford.
How many kits are you going to start by before then? That's
Sorry?
the real
How
question.
many am I going to start? Well, I've got 2, 3. Penultimate build by 2. Both top secret. And there'll be more.
Excellent.
Excellent.
That's not including any that are already started, of course.
We've got
That's
more
looking
comments.
great, Tim.
It is.
Looking really cool.
Potato cam's looking awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's doing that. I'll pop some photos in Discord, but yeah,
Well-
I just got to put the sling on the rifle. So I'll just paint a little scrap of paper or something to do that.
Funny.
But
The thing is, with your internet speed, you could paint it yellow and it'll still look properly pixelated. So it's all good.
At least the pixel camo is, pixelated.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating that plays up.
Yeah.
Last few comments.
Julian says, blimey, 3 minutes. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun?
I enjoyed this session. I got some stuff done. It's great. Good chat
Yeah.
too.
Ian says, great show, gone by way too fast. Yeah,
Hmm.
it has.
Indeed.
GM flying at rooftop level over Baghdad, heard an American pilot say the new automobiles were in as we passed over a car yard.
Oh yeah.
Obviously a Blues Brothers fan.
Paul, as much as I love my time in the army, I'm glad I'm not still serving. Warcraft has changed so much. It has.
Yeah, it's
Don't even
everything's
get me
changed.
started. Don't get me started.
Well, speaking of which, it's the RF Regiment's 84th birthday this year, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's going to be one of the shortest lived regiments.
Ah,
It's
dear,
actually
dear.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It's actually yesterday's
Was
the
it?
birthday of my regiment. Yeah.
Ah,
Are they putting on a silent disco with the glow stick drill?
With the blue LEDs on the lines.
yeah.
and the
So
electric
YMCA.
scooters with the fire extinguishers with red paint.
Yeah. That's
Could be worse. Yeah, you've seen, the parades with the Indian Army and stuff. How they've got
Yeah.
like 5 people hanging off the motorbikes and a dude spinning on top like a radar with his
Yeah.
art.
Seriously,
I like
though, for Ardua guys, love you, love all of you. My brothers, well done over the years,
Yeah.
but not now.
It has reminded to a new outro today, so hang around to watch it. I will be.
Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here. What the hell?
I know, I haven't kicked you out yet.
Look,
Ian says,
Look, Gary, I
good
bought a
shout."
T-shirt.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Hey,
Ian says, "Oh yeah, good shout, Julian." And Julian says, "Good stream. All models look great. Thank you very much."
Thank you.
Right. As John said, we're back tomorrow, 12 till 2 with the omnibus build. Don't forget to obviously like, subscribe, and until then, Hulvar for now.
bye.
Bye.
Right.
Wow.
Now, Gary, we're talking. We're trying to be better now.